At 81, I've seen a lot of friends go, and I've seen a few keep going. It's a strange feeling standing at this vantage point, looking back at decades of memories while most people my age have already checked out. Everyone wants to know the secret to the triple digits. They want a pill, a surgery, or a magic diet that fixes everything in a weekend. They look for the fountain of youth in a pharmacy bottle. But after 8 decades on this earth, I can tell you, the truth is much simpler and much more confronting. Your body is talking to you every single day. It's not whispering, it's shouting. It's giving you signals about how much road you have left before the engine finally gives out. Doctors look at blood pressure, they check your cholesterol, and they run expensive scans. Don't get me wrong, those are important metrics, but they are just numbers on a page. I've realized there are 5 practical, real-world signs, tests you can do in your own living room, that tell the raw truth about your longevity. These signs reveal the biological age hiding beneath your chronological one. If you can do these 5 things right now, you aren't just aging, you are conquering time. You are part of an elite group of survivors. But if you can't, you better pay very close attention to what I'm about to say, because your life depends on it. We are going to walk through the 100 test. Take a deep breath, clear some space, and let's see where you truly stand. The first sign isn't about how much you can lift at the gym or how fast you can run a mile. It's about how you move in the quiet moments of your own home. It's what I call the floor test. I want you to try something. Can you sit down on the floor, cross-legged, and then get back up without using your hands, your elbows, or your knees for support? It sounds simple, almost like a child's game, doesn't it? But for someone in our age bracket, this is a life or death metric. Science calls this the sitting rising test. A study in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology showed that people who struggled with this had a significantly shorter life expectancy. Why? Because it measures your core strength, your balance, and your flexibility all at once. It shows how well your brain communicates with your muscles under pressure. When I was 70, I actually struggled with this. I had let myself go a bit. I felt heavy, my joints felt like rusty hinges, and I needed a chair just to get off the rug. I realized then that I was losing my foundation. So I practiced. I strengthened my frame. I focused on my mobility. And today, at 81, I can still do it. If you can't get up from the floor without clutching onto furniture or grunting in pain, your body is telling you that your foundation is crumbling. A fall is the leading cause of decline for seniors. If your foundation is weak, you won't make it to 100. You need to start moving today, not tomorrow. The floor doesn't lie. The second sign is something most people overlook, but it's a window into your vital organs, the grip of life. Think about your handshake. Is it firm, or has it become soft and shaky? Think about the everyday tasks. Do you struggle to open a jar of pickles? Do you find it hard to turn a heavy doorknob or carry a bag of groceries? There is a direct, undeniable correlation between grip strength and heart health. It's not about having big muscles, it's about vitality. When your grip weakens, it often means your overall muscle mass is wasting away, a condition called sarcopenia. Muscle mass is the currency of longevity. It protects your bones, regulates your metabolism, and supports your heart. Once you lose the ability to grip life firmly, your independence is the next thing to go. I see men my age who can't even hold a hammer or a garden spade anymore, and shortly after they lose that strength, their health spirals. At 81, I make sure my hands stay strong. I squeeze, I lift, I work. A weak grip is often the first outward sign of a weak heart. Don't ignore the loss of strength in your hands. It's a window into what's happening deep inside your chest. If you can't hold on tight, you're letting go of your future. The third sign is what I call the walking pace of purpose. I want you to think about how you walk when you aren't in a hurry, when you're just crossing the street or walking through a store. Research has shown that people who naturally walk faster live longer. It's a statistical fact. Why? Because walking isn't just a leg movement. It's a full system operation. It requires your heart to pump blood, your lungs to take in oxygen, and your nervous system to coordinate every step. It's the ultimate diagnostic for your internal engine. If you find yourself shuffling, taking short, hesitant steps, or if people are constantly walking past you like you're standing still, your engine is slowing down. At 81, I don't shuffle. I walk like I have somewhere to be. Even if I'm just going to the mailbox to get a bill, I move with intent. I keep my head up and my stride long. If you've lost your pace, you've lost your momentum. And in the race to 100, momentum is everything. A body in motion stays in motion. If you slow down too much, the world and time will eventually pass you by. The fourth sign is perhaps the most important one for your brain health. The balance of one. I want you to try this right now, while you're listening to me. Stand up. Lift one foot off the ground. Can you stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds without wobbling or reaching for the wall? If you can't, your brain and your body are losing their connection. Balance is the first thing the nervous system loses when it starts to decline. It's a complex dance between your inner ear, your eyes, and your joints. When you lose balance, you lose the ability to protect yourself from the world. A person who can balance on one leg at 80 has the neurological age of someone 20 years younger. This is about more than just not falling. It's about cognitive reserve. It's about keeping your brain sharp and your reflexes fast. At my age, a simple trip on a curb can be a death sentence if you can't recover your balance in a split second. If you can't hold that pose for 10 seconds, your internal clock is ticking faster than it should be. You are becoming a prisoner of gravity. The fifth and final sign isn't physical, but it's the one that kills the fastest, the social spark. Do you still have a reason to get out of bed that has nothing to do with a doctor's appointment or a pharmacy run? I've seen it 1,000 times. I've seen strong men retire, sit in a recliner, turn on the TV, and simply vanish within 2 years. They didn't die of old age. They died of boredom and isolation. Loneliness is a bigger killer than smoking or high blood pressure. It rots the spirit, and the body follows shortly after. At 81, starting this YouTube channel gave me a new why. It gave me a mission to pass on what I know to you. If you have all the physical health in the world, but zero signs of social connection, no friends to call, no family to check on, no purpose to serve, you will not see 100. Your heart needs a reason to keep beating. You need a community, a mission, or a message to share. Without a why, the how doesn't matter. Human beings are like old clocks. We need to be wound up by the people around us to keep ticking. If you can do all 5 of these things, get off the floor, grip firmly, walk with pace, balance on one leg, and maintain a social purpose, then congratulations. You are on the elite path. You are the one the doctors will be studying in 20 years. You have the 100-year DNA in your actions, but if you failed 1, 2, or even all of them, do not despair. I didn't get to 81 by being lucky or having perfect genes. I got here by being disciplined and listening to these signs when they were still small warnings. The human body is remarkably resilient if you stop mistreating it and start challenging it. It's never too late to start the practice of living. I want us to reach that 100 mark together. I don't want us to get there in a hospital bed, hooked up to machines. I want us standing tall, with our dignity intact and our minds clear. That is why I created this space. We are the generation that doesn't quit. We aren't just old people waiting for the end. We are survivors with a lifetime of wisdom to protect. Tell me in the comments, which of these 5 signs is your strongest? And be honest. Which one did you struggle with today? I read every single comment because we are in this fight together. We are a tribe now. If you want to learn more about how I maintain my energy and my health at 81, make sure you are subscribed. I'm sharing everything I've learned about staying strong while the world expects us to be weak. I'm Walter, I'm 81, and I'm planning on being here for a long time. I hope you are too. Subscribe and let's keep moving forward. I'll see you in the next message.